Hey everyone, welcome to the WCA Hearthstone Asian Pacific Qualifiers. Martosis alongside Valdez over here. And yeah, man, it's Hearthstone time.
We're back. We're
Yes.
back here casting Hearthstone. I'm really excited to get into this, man. It's, we cast a lot of StarCraft in our time, of course. And every once in a while, one of these tournaments will come along. Of course, WCA, cool tournament. Had it last year, having it again this year, and we get to do some Hearthstone. I'm really
really nice. Yeah, it's super nice to have WCA come up because we did StarCraft the other day. That was we had a nice little time. Had 4 best of 5s in StarCraft, and to finally have Hearthstone. Yeah, that's pretty sick, man. Like, I love casting Hearthstone. I've loved Hearthstone for a long time, and then I just guess, I mean, if there's no Hearthstone for a man to cast, a man cannot cast Hearthstone. But here we are, and this is going to be a lot of fun. So, guys, get out there, tell your friends, because obviously we want everyone in here watching.
Yeah,
it's going to be good. We have 7 players, and it's going to be a long day.
We have some Grim Patron decks out there, too, so tell everyone to get in here, of course. Here is the overview of the entire tournament. This is what you would expect from really a lot of other different Hearthstone tournaments in terms of the format. Best of 5 conquests. You got 1 ban, 4 decks. You play 3 decks. You got to win 1 game with each deck. And besides that, the format can get a little bit complicated. It seems like round robin, but there's 2 seeds. Right,
yes.
So Daihani and Handsome Guy getting seeds, it seems, from APAC for Hearthstone, and only 2 players out of the other 5 players, who are K&M Diva, Taesang, Aaron, Blackspace, and Pinpingho. Some of those names you should recognize. 2 of those guys from the round robin will be placed into the dual tournament at the end here of the day. It's going to be a long day of Hearthstone, Dan.
It really is. We have a lot of games to play, and I'm excited for it, though. Like, I really miss casting Hearthstone. It was like such a big part of my life for so long. And just like, I don't know, I guess I didn't get to cast Hearthstone for a long time. What else can I say?
Yeah.
So here, this is, okay, look, Brendan, you just described this, but people can take a look. These are the players that you will see playing. If you watch a decent amount of Hearthstone, you probably should know some of these guys, probably especially Pinpingho, Handsome Guy Dahyoni. Those guys are known, as you were saying. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a good tournament.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, of course, the 2 Koreans getting up there first and second place at APAC, getting those seeds. Koreans begin to dominate yet another esports Artosis.
As soon as we declared that this was an esport and not something else.
Yeah.
I mean,
it took like a year. That's usually the time it takes, a year and a half, and then it just happens.
Yeah, I know.
We have no control.
It's kind of crazy, and like they don't even really have as much support over here as players abroad.
Yeah,
like streaming is just bigger in the West for them. But yeah, they're still becoming very, very strong compared to the rest of the world, and no doubt we'll have a Korean champion this year at BlizzCon.
Yeah, no, I think we'll definitely have that. We'll probably have a Korean.
Good players, okay? They got in right under the wire.
Yeah, dude.
And I'm quite sure that
they got in while they had a chance.
Yeah.
And we'll see how they do this next time around. Of course, for this tournament, too, I would expect Korean to win. I mean, 2 of them already having seeds to the final dual tournament that we do have. So obviously going to have an easier time. They're not going to be playing games over and over throughout the day. They'll have time to study their opponent's decks and stuff, which they should already know. I mean, the decks that we have here, very standard. We didn't see anything too out of the ordinary when we were going over these decks.
Yeah. I think we won't spoil exactly what they are until they get played and stuff, but you're very right. There was a few of these I really like. Someone's playing a Murloc Paladin, so I'm excited about that.
Someone. Yeah. We won't say who it is yet.
By the way, guys, keeping in touch with WCA Fashion, we do have the chat up.
Oh, yes. That's true.
Yeah, and just to let you know, this is not a fake desk. Here, I'll put my hand on it. See, I'm resting my hand on the desk.
Yeah, me too. That's pretty crazy, man.
And now I'll move my hand away from the desk and put it behind the desk.
Yeah.
So, indeed, here we are. Yeah. And our first match going to be Pinpingho going up against Taesang.
Yeah, both these guys, pretty well-known names. Taesang out here in Korea to get 4th place in OGN, and Pinpingho is kind of like a household name for anyone who has been following Hearthstone scene at all. A very famous guy, very outspoken, and a fun player too.
Yeah, definitely. Kind of known for some crazy shaman shenanigans. I don't remember if he's playing that today. Actually, let me take a look. Yeah, he is. Of course. Okay,
he's got
there you have it.
Shaman deck coming out here.
Yeah,
we'll see how that does.
Should be pretty fun. So yeah, guys, let people know that this is on, because I'm sure nobody knows right now. It looks like we have less than 100 viewers. And
we didn't do the best job about tweeting. Just like kind of threw it out there 4 minutes before.
We found out only a few days ago that we were even going to cast this.
Sometimes that's the way this kind of thing happens.
Well, but you know what? It was fine, because because I haven't had any Hearthstone work, I've been so busy with some other games. Yeah. I know I haven't been playing a lot of Hearthstone recently. Have you?
I've been playing some. Yeah. I haven't been grinding it out, so to say, but I've been following. I've been watching a lot of the streams, so I'm kind of up to date on what's happening.
Well, you know what? I am too, because I went and I asked Admirable, and I'm like, hey, man, what are the good decks? And he gave me some lists, and then I looked at it, I was like, there's like 2 new cards in the last 6 months. Like, I mean, everything is basically exactly as.
Yeah, and I think while we have some time here, I feel like that's part of the reason why we are seeing the standard and wild formats coming out here as well, with the new expansion with some more cards, because we got to switch it up, right? We got to cycle out some of those old cards. We don't want to have this situation where it's like, okay, we're seeing the same exact.
The only way to
decks.
get a card
like
in.
Druid is the same thing that I played like a year ago to get to Legend. I'm like, what?
I'm like, wait a minute, no, this guy has a Darnassus Aspirant.
Yeah, and I saw like some Living Roots.
It's crazy.
Living Roots are in there too.
Living Roots, of course. Yeah, that's the new MVP right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're very right. So I'm excited actually for the new standard format and this whole new set. Oh, dude, this new set. It looks like we're starting the game. So we'll go ahead and get in that game. And it looks like, first off, we are going to have... Well, hold on. That's definitely a shaman deck up top. I'm going to guess that's Pinpingho's.
Bottom
one, those are neutral cards,
could be Zoom.
Friend. Yeah, it could. Haunted Creeper makes me think that.
Oh, nope.
Secret Paladin. Secret
Fooled
Pally.
again.
Okay, so it is Secret Pally, guys. Nothing too out of the ordinary with that list. And this is just like kind of a regular shaman deck. It is playing a Bloodlust, so that's really fun.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Pinpingho's Shaman. I love the fact that we get to see it in the first game of the day. That's also pretty cool to see. And I mean, he's said before, I think in one of his interviews, where he's like, I'm just playing like a regular shaman, guys. Like, the only reason I made it famous is because I'm really good at the game. He said that in one of his interviews.
Did he now?
Yeah, so...
Well, you can see...
He's pretty good, man. He's a good player.
Looks pretty serious right now. Both these guys have some sick poker faces, not even blinking yet this game.
That's pretty crazy, man. Don't even see like the lights flickering. It's awesome.
Let me think.
Well, I mean, here we are. Secret Paladin. He's drawn 2 secrets so far, but he does have Secret Keeper. It's like, do you play your 2 secrets?
I mean, I guess you kind of have to.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't power her up, she's just going to die, right? So that would suck.
You don't want to let her die.
No, you don't want to let her die, dude.
Of course, with the secrets, Pinpingho's not going to be 100% on what this is. He's going to go ahead and attack in any way, and finds out it is not Noble Sacrifice, so he will be able to clean that up. But Redemption will keep it alive.
Indeed, and well, he's kind of been overloaded quite a bit. A little bit annoying there. Another Secret Keeper. Sick draws. How many secrets is he? Hey, hold on, I gotta actually count this up. We actually have the deck list, so it's pretty cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Plays 6 secrets, 2 Secret Keepers. 2 of the secrets already gone. This Secret Keeper, Valdez, can only get so big.
Yeah, I mean, even if he draws a secret here, which he's not going to.
Which I think he'd probably be pretty happy with.
2-3.
If he drew a secret here, I think it's time for him to just hit that concede button and let his Paladin decide that it was a well-played game.
Well, Coghammer here not going to be too bad. I'm going to make sure to clean all that up here. trying to decide whether or not he wants to clean up that last one. Not going to matter because he does have the Divine Shield. Even if a totem came out, he would have been okay.
And once again, guys, please let people know that we have WCA on. We're going to be on for hours and hours and hours, and we don't want to get lonely.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we have each other and stuff, and that's pretty good.
That's true. I'm glad to be with you.
Yeah.
Here.
That's pretty good, but, come on.
I'd actually be out there. I'd like some more viewers to keep us company for sure. Yeah, we got a long day. I think it's going to be like 8 hours of Hearthstone.
Could be. It's a lot of matches.
It's 10 best of 5s, right? I think 100%, 10 best of 5s. And then we go into the duel tournament, number 2. And that's where, Handsome Guy and Dahyoni come in. Dahyoni, I guess. And play against the other 2 players that advance. Then we have like the winner's bracket and the loser's bracket. It goes on, man. It's a long day.
Yeah, no, that's really long. So, well, I might have to leave halfway through, Valdez, and you finish it up. Oh, my God.
Oh, that's crazy. Gonna get 4 draws off the Harrison Jones.
You know what, Valdez? He is good at Shaman. Did you see that move? I rarely see a Shaman on turn 5 draw 4 cards.
He's one of the only people I've ever seen, Artis. That's pretty insane.
He's not even playing Miracle Rogue, man. I don't even know what to say. It's crazy. Pinpingho for Shaman President.
That requires a lot of skill, man. Hearthstone is a true esport. I'm loving this. And look at this turn now for Taesang. It's like, well, I guess I'll play my one secret.
If he doesn't have, like, an absolutely... Okay, is he actually... Okay, I understand that he wants to use his thing.
Yeah, he wants to use his thing.
He wants to make a dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, that competitive spirit, man, like that could really be some sick value if Pinpingho does not draw the card he's looking for.
And do you think he'll be good enough? Do you think he's good enough to draw that card?
Well, he's a great shaman, so probably, yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, yeah.
He is. He actually is good enough. That's
we knew this. He said he was a great shaman. On turn 5, he Harrison Joan a brand new weapon that hadn't been used with 4 toughness and... Toughness, Jesus. I haven't cast this in a long time. With 4 durability. And look at that. He draws the Lightning Storm. What else do you want, man?
That's about as good as it gets. I don't know. I've never seen any other paladin, or rather shaman, be this good. And, of course, he's going to clear the whole board. And not looking too good now for our friend here, Taesang.
Well, I think Taesang at this point...
I trust another secret.
Well, okay. Everything's gone wrong, but that is, in fact, right there, Dr. Flamestrike himself. On turn 7, and is there a more powerful play except for all the ones Pinpingho has done so far?
Yeah, that's
aside
true.
from those.
I'm glad you pointed that out. He's a pretty good paladin player too, playing that Dr. Boom on turn 7 there, having that in his hand for a long time. Decided that turn 7 was a good time to throw it out.
It generally is. It's one of my favorite turns to throw it out, unless I'm playing Druid, and then I like it on turn 5.
Yeah, or even before.
Yeah, it could be before.
Yeah. Get like a
but I don't like to draw
Dr.
Wild
Boom.
Growth and Innervate because then I feel dirty.
Yeah, I don't know. That's almost going too far. Look at this. We are going to have Avenge be triggered. Ooh, and it hits the Flame Tongue Totem.
Yeah, dude.
Makes it a little bit harder there, I suppose, to clear some of this. But he is going to Hex, and it will be okay. I suppose that extra power doesn't really matter.
You watch this, Harrison, bye. Yeah.
What?
So that's why he's called Dr. Flamestrike. Like, I knew that was going to happen before. Like, as soon as he played it on turn 7, especially when you play it on curve on turn 7, it just kills your opponent's board. That's just like, I think it says that in the fine text if you look in the deck editor.
I think you're pretty right there, Artis. And another not so strong play, I suppose, for the Paladin. He's pretty much just top decking here, and he's drawing just secret after secret into Haunted Creeper. It's he wanted those cards a little bit earlier on, I suppose.
I don't know if he has any secrets left. In which case, that's going to be really funny.
I think he's got like one Avenge.
Oh, he has one Avenge left? Okay.
I think so. Drawn Knife Juggler here as well. I mean, he's got 2 mysterious challengers. He's got Sludge Belchers in there, Lotheb.
Yeah.
Keepers. He's got Tyrion. He's drawing Knife Juggler.
The mysterious challengers are going to be like basically Boulder Fist Ogres coming up, right?
Pretty much,
like,
yeah.
but a little bit worse because they have one less health.
Maybe they'll get like summon that last Avenge though, so it'll be like
Okay.
not bad.
Yeah.
It looks like he went face there. I was actually looking at your pretty face, Artis, instead of seeing if he went face. And he's just going to Bloodlust here. I think he might actually have lethal with the Rockbiter. He's one off.
Is he one off?
Yeah.
What a scrub.
But he did it. He already played it.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I think obviously I would go face here because a Boombot is... You watch this. Does this do 4 to face? Oh, look at that. Snipes.
what a play by the
days.
Paladin. That was crazy.
Look at that, all those 4s.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, I suppose the Bloodlust isn't a bad play just to make sure you clear everything, especially when the Paladin's just top decking right now and you have like Fire Elemental, Loatheb. You're going to be pretty happy about your chances right now as the Shaman.
Oh, I would say so.
We just have him leave, actually.
this is the correct play was to hit the concede button. Was definitely very, very dead right there. So that means that Shaman is dealt with here for Pinpingho.
Yeah. And, of course, we will have Taesang be able to use that Pally again. If he does want to go ahead and use that, he'd start that off there, maybe deciding that would be a good, cover-all deck, regardless of what Pinpingho is playing.
Yeah, I think he would probably just play it again. If you're going to play it first, why are you going to give him like more info about more decks?
Yeah. You don't want to really
That's what I would probably do, unless he has a counter to it, but it's Secret Paladin, so I don't know what that would be.
Yeah. I don't know.
Seems like that deck's pretty good at killing basically everything.
Yeah. So let's hope Taesang gets a little bit luckier. I mean, the plays that he was making, too, it's like he didn't really have any other plays, too, right? He was just playing the cards he was given. And this time around, he's going to be a bit happier about his draws here at the Mulligan.
Now, look at this. The Paladin that you see here, now Pinpingho is a really cool guy, right? He plays like regular Shaman decks, and then he also plays Control Pally instead of Secret Pally. This guy is definitely, someone that I would be friends with.
Yeah, I think you are friends with
Secret
him.
Pally players,
Right?
not as much. Not as much.
Yeah, they're too secretive, man. You don't want to be with someone that has that many skeletons in their closet.
No.
All those noble sacrifices willing to go down. Like, how much did he pay those guys actually?
Yeah.
It's kind of scary when you think about it.
I like that. All right. So
yeah, Control Pally against Secret Pally.
yeah, I mean, I think a lot of this just comes down to how well does he deal with Mysterious Challenger when it comes out. Like, can he keep the board controlled enough so that there isn't, for instance, some gigantic competitive spirit or Avenge or something like that? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And I like the curve right now for Taesang. Double shielded mini bot. It looks like Pinpingho has one of his own and is going to play that here. So it's going to be the Battle of the Divine Shields for now.
Mini bots for days. I think you definitely de-shield this dude. You don't want him playing, the little sword to poke it and then get a free kill. The little sword. Why can't I think of the name of this right here? I'm like Light's Justice.
The little sword. It's like a hammer. It's not even a sword.
You're very right. You don't want that, man.
Yeah.
He's lucky that you didn't draw that, dude.
But I suppose
suck.
I suppose Coghammer would have been awkward too. This is an awkward turn for Taesang because he has no efficient way to clear the Acolyte, and Acolytes are really important for Control Pal. You want to be drawn here. I think he's got like he's probably got. I don't know. He doesn't even have lay on hands or anything like that. So looking at the deck right now, he's actually relying on this one Acolyte of Pain for draw. Just looking at it, like he's got a Harrison Jones in there as well,
and that's it.
It's
like
just this one Acolyte of Pain. So
yeah,
this is
actually
actually
lay on hands. I thought he was cool. I guess not.
He's like a little bit cool. He's just like trying to be cool, but So this is actually fantastic for Pinpingho that this Acolyte of Pain is almost definitely going to get 2 draws here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it just has to. How would it? It would be hard to conceive of a way in which it would not. I guess the question is, do you or do you throw out a Noble Sacrifice possibly here?
You could play like 3 secrets, I suppose.
Don't forget he does have Secret Keeper. Oh, wow. I'm actually out. I am a little bit surprised if he plays the redemption. No. Oh wait, no. I was thinking of something else. That's good. Okay.
Yeah, and he doesn't clear it, and he doesn't play the Noble Sacrifice either. Kind of interesting play there. But as we were saying, this is definitely going to get 2 draws here. The Acolyte of Pain. Going to get his first one here, see what he draws, then make a decision. Does draw Consecration.
Well, I mean, Consecration can clear the board technically here. Does he want to use it this early? Because if you look at hand size, how many secrets are out, if he can just kind of deal with everything, that's... The Consecration, if he draws an Equality, is going to really, really help out when, you know, Mysterious Challenger hits the board.
Yeah, for sure. You know, one of those things could be Redemption too, so you're not even getting like a true full clear either way. We do see finally the Mysterious Challenger is drawn for Taesang. Got to be happy about that, finally drawing that, although he did draw a decent amount of secrets already. Now, Taesang's got to make a decision here on what he wants to do in terms of clearing this board.
Okay. Well, he does have Consecration, so I guess that this is a great move right there. Going to be able to clear everything out. He does get to draw a card, so that's like kind of nice. But you know, if he doesn't draw something to help deal with this Mysterious Challenger, like in 2 turns, he's going to be in a bit of trouble.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an awkward spot, which is... You know, now that he didn't use the Consecration last turn, you don't want to use it now. I feel like either he's low-thebbing here or playing that True Silver Challenger. I mean, I suppose he could just, like, dude and pass and wait. But as you said, like, he's kind of on a timer here. Wants to make sure he can control this board a bit better against Secret Pally.
There it is, Muster for Battle. That's the thing with the little sword. I can't believe I couldn't think of that name. All I do is play Paladin decks. All right, well, I mean, turning it into a 3/3, you could get rid of it.
Yeah, could get rid of it, but you're spending both of your mini bots either way. I suppose he could turn it into a 3/3 and just go face. He's already doing a decent number of damage so far.
Let him clear out. Like, you should be the aggressor anyways. If I'm looking at this deck so far, I'm probably thinking he even runs like a lay on hand, so you just got to get the damage in.
Yeah. So there you have it. Goes face. And the clock is ticking here for Pinpingho.
Well.
Interesting spot. Right here. He does have a lot of different choices.
Yeah.
What are those secrets? I think it's Avenge and Redemption, right?
Yes, indeed. I think I would probably just play the sword here, but what do I know?
What do you know, Dan?
What do I know, dude? Well, the thing is,
you
if
were
I know
former
anything,
BlizzCon champion. Let us not forget. Like,
well, a different age. Truthfully, the decks that I play in Hearthstone are Paladin and Fatigue decks. That's it. Like, things that fatigue you in Paladin, whether that's Warrior, Mage, Rogue, Druid. Yeah.
Is this just because you like to like to turtle and tank in like every game that you play?
Yes. This is exactly it.
Oh boy. Boat Secret's being played here, and the time is ticking down. He's got to do something. He's going to use his own keeper.
That's why Pinpingho is a good player and I'm not. Because I would have played the sword and be like, oh no, and the mini bot would have gotten the Avenge, and he'd have like a 3/1 right there, and I'd just be like, oh, everything I do is wrong.
Yeah, and the interesting thing is that he must have had a good idea of what secrets they were too, because he knew it wasn't Noble Sacrifice, knew it wasn't Competitive Spirit, and so I think he's running...
Did he know it wasn't eye for an eye? That's the real question, right?
I think he does, though, because he did go face, right? I think he did.
Ooh, you're smart.
One of his things.
You're right. He did know it wasn't eye for an eye. Very good.
So he must have known what the secrets were, and as you said, I did.
Did you know it wasn't Spellbender, Brendan? Wow, that card's good.
Yeah, it's a lot of value for a 6/6 for 6, and you're getting 3 secrets thrown out there. So pretty cool guy. So I hear. He's like the staple of the deck and stuff. He's pretty good.
Mysterious Challenger. Well, the thing, I hear things every now and then, but I don't know that much. He's just kind of, I don't know, mysterious.
You only hear, bits and pieces there. He kind of stays out of the limelight. You only see him every once in a while. So, as Pinpingho, you're getting pretty low here. I'd start to get a little bit worried, especially with that turn 6 Mysterious Challenger. He's attacking in now. All these secrets are going to be procced, pretty much. I think the other one should be Redemption. No, he's only running one.
I watched the turn after Mysterious Challenger, and it's like... Mysterious Challenger is like an old Chinese proverb. That means attacking or not attacking, it doesn't matter, you lose both ways. Right?
Yeah, I can see what you're saying, for sure. Well, he's going to draw that hammer and then change it to the sword.
Okay.
True Silver Champion. Going to just clear one of the minions. He should know its competitive spirit.
Replace his little tiny sword with a big sword.
Yeah.
And then hammer that minion.
Immediately goes face as he top decks the True Silver Champion. And that will be a win for Taesang. So
1-1.
Going 1-1 here. Both players have been able to win with one of their decks, and they will not be able to play them anymore. So there you go.
Yeah. Well, I guess, we got rid of one Paladin deck. Will Pinpingho remain on Control Paladin? Control Paladin doesn't have like a good matchup against everything, so you have to be a little bit more careful about that.
And you have to thought that like he was picking that into the Paladin because he knew that Taesang would most likely pick the Secret Paladin again. So Pinpingho's probably like, oh, I like this matchup, Control Pally against Secret Pally, so I'm going to play this. So now that the Secret Pally is out of the way, do you want to pick one of your other decks to go up against this?
And he actually does go ahead and switch it out. This is going to be a Tempo Mage. It does have Ronin in it, as we see, so that's pretty cool. He seems like a cool card. I haven't really used him yet because he doesn't really fit in Fatigue decks, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Those are the only decks that you play, Hearthstone. So, and I think this is Patron Warrior.
Yep.
For Taesang.
Certainly, that deck will not go away no matter how you change the cards in it. It seems. Who needs to charge anyways? You barely ever won with that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you won all the time, but you still win just as much.
So having the Fiery War Axe here, pretty nice against the Tempo Mage.
Yeah.
Seeing the Mana Worm and then top decking that Fiery War Axe, you got to be feeling pretty good as Taesang right now.
He's sitting there, he's like, do I play this Frothing Berserker? I know it's just going to die. What now? The thing is, with Tempo Mage, Flame Cannon is their Fiery War Axe. You just have to assume that they have it at all times.
Yeah.
Once the game starts, every warrior has Fire War Axe and every mage has...
So, kind of an interesting spot because he has no other minions right now.
Yeah.
I suppose, just going to be a Flame Cannon here from Pinpingho and maybe just armor and pass. I mean, he's got double death spite, so he might want to play one now. But you're not really attacking into anything just yet, as there's nothing on the board.
Well, I mean, here we are. It's
you can see him like cycling through the cards,
Yeah.
like trying to trick Pinpingho, like say, "Oh, I've got another Frothing Berserker or something. I'm not sure if I want to play it or whatever." But then, quote unquote, makes the decision to pick Death Spite over Inner Rage, which obviously he can't play. So
yeah,
trying to throw Pimping off there a little bit.
Well, I'm glad, by the way, that he did not use a charge yet. And I think that's going to be because there's a secret out. Like, because the thing is, if he uses a charge there, then the next turn, if he top decks Patron, he can get 4 of them easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But if his opponent has, like, a mirror entity, he'd be in some trouble there. So, I think it's some smart play.
Yeah, for sure.
It does cycle that slam, too. I like that. These guys are good at Hearthstone. Look at that.
Making all the right decisions and stuff. It's funny that they were able to get all this way. Pretty good players.
Someday I'll be just like you.
Yeah, so kind of we don't know what the secret is, right? Let me take a look at this deck and see what he's running here. Well, he's got Mirror Entity, and that's it.
Well, there you have it.
So there you go. I figured it out, Dan, all by myself.
You're good, man. Well, I mean, this is Patron for you, man. Sit there. He's kind of waiting, trying to draw into what he needs at the moment. Mirror Entity does end up proccing here.
Good read there. He can get a full board clear and have his own 4-2 on the board, so it's not going to be the easiest clear for Pinpingho if he doesn't have a Frostbolt, which we know that he does not.
No. Does he want to fireball such a thing?
That's the awkward spot I was talking about. It's like,
I feel bad when I fireball something that has 2 health. I just want to ping it twice, you know?
Yeah. I mean, he's sitting at 30 health, but Patron can be a bit scary, but I think you want to save those fireballs for bigger threats, you know?
Well, looks like he's actually going to use the Inner Rage, and that makes sense. It's getting late enough into the game. You don't need a 0 mana activator for, you know, the Grim Patron. So I like that usage there. Even lets him armor up as well.
Yeah, all on curve and trying to decide here what the play is. What is that card up there? He's about to play it. He got it from the Sea Reaver from the Unstable Portal.
Wow, Sea Reaver.
And that's pretty cool because the thing about that is that when you draw it, it does 1 damage to all of your minions. Yeah. So it's like he kind of goes around that and plays it for, you know, plays the 6 mana card there for 5 essentially with the Unstable Portal. And it's a 6/7, so a nice big body on the board.
Yeah. Once again, the Boulder Fist Ogre does return. Does have this execute. I think he probably has to take some face damage to do this correctly.
Yeah, I mean, if he wants to keep that minion on the board, which he definitely does.
He can't like Whirlwind here, or a ping kills off his Korkron. I don't think that's worthwhile. I think his life is easier to trade. That's reasonable though. I like that.
Playing around that Mirror Entity very well both times too. Like he had an answer, a pretty good one both times. So in a pretty nice spot here is Taesang. But as you were saying, like this Korkron is going to get pinged down, and he does have 2 5-mana minions to just drop out there.
He's got a lot of cards in hand, and we're getting later and later. His health is really high. And let me just check really quick what he has for mass removal in here. His Water Ellie's, but he doesn't have.
He has Dr. Flamestrike.
Oh, he does have Dr. Flamestrike, and that definitely can kill a couple patrons. But yeah, he doesn't have anything like Blizzard. He doesn't have Frost Nova. He doesn't have Flamestrike itself. Only Dr. Flamestrike. So when the patrons come out, he'll have a hard time removing them.
Yeah,
but I don't think he's really worried because he's got so much damage in hand right now.
Oh, look at this, man. You were talking about no mass removal. Well, we're about to have 4 patrons on the board.
Yeah.
And this is not going to be a happy Pinpingho here.
No,
he does not have a good way to remove any of this.
This might have been the last turn that he could draw that, because this is also going to gain him a bunch of armor as well. And with 2 fireballs in hand, this game was actually coming to a close for Pinpingho winning it. So, kind of like a very good draw right there to finally get his patron.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point. And now Pinpingho is he's got a lot of health, so he's got like 2 turns in here. And he does draw a fireball, or rather a frostbolt, so he can try to clear this if he wants to. But he is looking at the warrior. He's like, okay, you've got 1 card. I do have double fireball and a frostbolt, plus some spell power in there with the Azure Drake. But if you threw that out there, it wouldn't stay alive for very long. I suppose as Pinpingho, you can't really try to end this one here. I think you do just have to try to clear this board.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, I do think you're right. Both Grommash in hand and all, it seems like this game is almost like it just like left him when he drew that Grim Patron. If it was even 1 turn later, he might have been able to win this game, but at this point, it's pretty tough.
Yeah, and you can see here he's struggling with the decision, going down to the rope, and still not sure what to do. I think he definitely has to clear this. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and ping that to Frostbolt 1. He's going to give more and more armor, of course, but it's kind of unavoidable. He's going to try to clear as much as he can.
Yeah, now, if some sort of, like, let's say a whirlwind is drawn here. I don't know if he still has any whirlwinds, but, like, if he did, imagine that. It would be crazy. But, look, that was pretty good. He dealt with everything pretty well. I do like the Grommash coming out. You already saw Fireball and, Frostbolt come out, so...
Yeah.
Obviously, he can't have too much left over.
So, we know that he does have one Fireball in hand, still left over. Still has that Ronin in the hand as well. That Duplicate not really going to be helping him out here too much. Arcane Missiles as well. That's kind of a dangerous one. I don't think you want to play that ever.
For sure.
On this kind of board with the Grommash and the Grim Patron.
All right, he does have to draw. I don't know. He's looking for a taunt, I guess.
Yeah, kind of an awkward spot. Silent Knight is actually not bad.
Yeah.
it clears the Grim Patron. As long as no card here for the warrior is drawn that can do that damage to the Grim Patron, it's not going to be bad.
Oh, not too bad at all. I wasn't really expecting that ping, but the thing is he doesn't care about armor at this point.
Now this is a pretty good draw for the warrior. I mean, this is going to secure a lot of damage for the Frothing Berserker. Going to make sure that Grim Patron can accept that extra amount of damage and proc another Grim Patron here, as long as there are no targeted spells from Pinpingho. I mean, he does have the Fireball, but that's about it.
Yeah. That board is so ridiculous right now. He is wishing he had a Flame Strike. Like if he had one Flame Strike, the game would be over in his favor. But
which is kind of interesting that he picks this deck with, I'm not 100% sure if he knows the decks that Taesang is running, but if you have a Tempo Mage deck with no board clear against a Grim Patron, I would think, like, I'm not a pro player, but I would think just looking at the way this game went, that it's not the best choice.
Yeah, I think that this is his weaker deck for what's out there right now. Like, what's left, right? There's Warrior, which you probably assume is going to be Patron, and then there's Druid. This might be the harder deck to win with, whereas the Paladin deck is going to do fine against Druid and pretty well against the Grim Patron, I would say. So, as well as, things do against Grim Patron. And that is...
Well, it seems like he's just trying to remove as much power here and give himself a better chance. And,
wrong one.
There you go.
Oh, he missed with that Flame Cannon.
Yeah, that was not a good... There was not a lot of skill shown in that Flame Cannon, for sure.
Now you play the Arcane Missiles and you hope that it hits 1-1 and 1 to face. 1, okay, hey, there we go. It has to hit.
It's got to hit that. Oh!
Crazy. And suddenly he's back in the game.
Suddenly, just like that.
Welcome to Hearthstone.
Esports.
Wow.
That was the best Arcane Missiles play I have ever seen.
That was a fantastic... And it kept us waiting, too, till the end.
Yeah.
It's like, let's make this even bigger.
So now, I mean, he's low on health, right? But at least he can survive the next turn as long as no more damage gets into that warrior hand.
Hey, that's not the worst draw we see right there. This is all pretty tough, though. Like, he...
This is actually a close... This is a close one, man.
Yeah. Okay, he goes with Ronin. This is... Oh, yeah, you know what? This is actually the last weapon in the whole deck, so he doesn't need the freeze lockdown of Water Ellie. So I was like, wait, does he want to freeze him? Sure, you can't.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
There you go. Top deck Sienna Rage, and just like that, easy peasy. It doesn't matter what Pinpingho is going to play. That will be the game, and Taesang is going to win in a very, very close one between Patron Warrior and that type of mage.
Okay, he's just wrecking face right now. So there we have it. It's a 2-0 so far, and his last deck that he has left is going to be a Druid deck, and it's just like a very standard Druid deck. Maybe it's a little bit better versus early rush decks and stuff. It does have a mind control tech in there, so a little nod towards things like Zoo with that.
It's not 2-0, it's 2-1. Actually, as
Shaman won, of course.
We did have the Shaman win, so we're jumping right into this game. And as you said, Druid has to be the choice here for Taesang. Got to be feeling pretty good about his chances here, especially against a great player like Pinpingho.
Yeah, it's a good way to open up with a victory. So it is going to be the Tempo Mage once again, and again, this is just kind of a standard Druid lineup. Hey, Innervate, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Can start off. He's got a pretty decent curve here. He can go ahead and Living Roots.
He can do 2 to face. He can. what was that mean? He can Dennis him or whatever.
Yeah, Dennis. I think it was Frostbolt or something.
It was something. I think it was a Holy Smite or something.
Yeah, something like
just like
that.
right to face. Yeah,
or like Arcane Missiles. One of those cheap spells. Like on turn 1, he's just like, this seems good. Yeah. Turn 1, go face. But yeah, like he can Wild Growth there. If there was a threat on the board, he could have innervated into Keeper or the Shredder. Now he's got Swipe.
Oh man!
As long as he draws into if he drew into a Ancient of Lore here and he got that innervate out, this would be game. Actually, that would be it. I'm like, you cannot beat this kind of a curve. Although a very nice turn here for Pinpingho.
Yeah, look at that, and Flame Waker, pretty good card. Oh my god! Wow.
That's okay.
Valdez,
right.
you're good at
I'm good at predictions. Game. Yeah. I don't know.
Why aren't you in this tournament? You live in Korea.
Maybe if I could draw lores like Batman, I would be in this.
Gosh.
in this tournament.
Well, I don't know. It's an epic card. Do you have 2 of them?
Yes.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
I do.
I just want to make sure.
Just like you only play Fatigue decks and Pally, I only play Face Hunter and Druid. Ramp Druid is the only thing I used to play.
So what you're saying is you're my nemesis.
Pretty much, yeah. You're that guy that you would hit on the ladder all day long. So do you think he wants to clear this Flamewalker really badly?
Yeah.
To the point where he's like, I don't know if I
Flamewalker
can innervate this out here.
It can be pretty dumb, Flamewalker. Right?
That lore is just so juicy though, but
I know. I want the lore.
Yeah.
What can you do? It's Flamewalker is just so powerful. He plays 2 spells next turn. Suddenly it's like, oh, I guess this lore is not so good anymore.
Yeah. So gonna choose the Shredder over the Water Elemental. It gives you a bit more board presence, I suppose. Could force a hero power out of the Druid if he wants to totally clear that, perhaps. But drawing into Boom here, not so bad.
What turn Boom is this? Valdez?
Turn 5.
Wow.
Yep. There you go. Such is the life of a Druid and the life of Taesang today.
Jeez. Turn 5, Dr. Boom. Pretty crazy.
So, kind of an awkward spot for Pinpingho. Whoa, okay, he does Unstable Portal out on a Nefarian. Not so bad. And Nat Pagel jumps out of that Shredder. He was piloting that thing the entire time.
Piloting the hell of that Shredder. And once upon a time, that guy was piloted Shredder. As in used in every deck in the whole world.
Yeah, that is true. So is going to drop down the lore here. Does draw his 1 Force of Nature, I believe. Or no. No, he's playing 2. He's playing 2.
And just killing off that poor Nat Pagel. Not really able to show as much value as he would have hoped. Oh my god, he's Nefarian. But he had Arcane Intellect there too. Okay, so... Oh my god, Astral Communion. That is the most worthless card ever.
Yeah, that is just unbelievable.
I tried to do a... what was it, God, what, I was playing, I think, the Tavern Brawl the other day, and I just kept getting that. when I played minions and we got spells with it or whatever, and I kept getting Astral Communions. It was so crazy. I got like 4 of them in 2 games.
I'm so sorry.
It was so bad, man.
Oh wow,
For me.
Not the best boombots here. It does not hit the Nefarian, so I suppose he's going to have to Wrath, which isn't the end of the world. I mean, he could just throw out the Emperor as well, trade out that lore, and not so bad.
Things are working out. Still definitely could be anyone's game right here. Always scary. Look at that combo right now. 8 mana for that Druid combo.
Yeah.
It's pretty cray.
It's getting pretty cray. And now look at this. I mean, he cannot kill the Emperor, so he's
Oh,
kind of
that's
forced.
so brutal. Oh my god.
Yeah.
The Emperor gets to kill your dragon and stay alive. Oh wait, no, isn't that just game? Yeah, it is. Okay, GG. Sick. Druid players are good.
We are, man.
Yeah.
We're the best of the
Yeah,
bunch,
no,
man.
I mean, he was... Wait, what?
Huh? He doesn't have the combo in his hand yet. I mean, if he does draw the...
Oh, yeah, okay. You know what? I saw the swipe for 3 mana, and I was just like, yeah, there's Savage Roar.
No.
Yeah, I'm done.
It's okay. He's got him down to 12 health, so regardless
So
of what
I was
happens-
like, oh god, look at this. Look at this sick misplay. Then I'm like, where'd the Savage Roar go?
It's like, why he missed lethal by a mile there. Like, he's in a
Yeah.
totally different game right now. But I was excited for the Temple Mage, but nothing to answer here, and that's going to be it. So Taesang is going to win our first best of 5 against Pinpingho.
Yeah, with a 3-1 victory there, and well done by Taesang. So
Yeah. I feel like the deck's just going in Taesang's direction, right? The Patron up against that Tempo Mage with no board clear, and essentially getting the perfect cards and a really, really nice curve in that last game with the Druid.
I'm not like a super fan of what Pinpingho actually brought. Like,
It's a lot of
he definitely brought the
different stuff.
weirdest lineup
Yeah.
out of everyone, I would say. Actually, no, Aaron brought
Well-
a really weird lineup too.
He did, yeah. But like even the Druid that Pinpingho brought is not like super standard. He's thrown in a lot of weird different cards.
That's true. He plays
So-
Yetis in his Druid.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Yetis, Black Knight.
Not even
it's like-
mechanical ones. Regular
Yeah.
old Yetis.
Regular.
They don't
ones.
even give
He doesn't
spare
want-
parts to people.
Yeah, he doesn't want to give any more cards to his opponent. He's like, nope.
Yeah, what
No way.
year is this, man?
So, yeah, that's going to be the first matchup. I'm not 100% sure if we're going to a break right away. That would be a lot of breaks, but
That would
guess-
be hella many breaks.
I
right there.
guess we'll find out in a
Well,
bit.
we're actually like tethered to the Korean broadcast, so I guess we just like.
We hopped on the back of that pig. We're
Oh,
just
yeah.
like trying to follow
Have you ever
along,
ridden
know?
a pig?
No,
No, me either.
no.
Have you ever ridden a
Fun-
horse?
No.
Have you ever ridden any animal?
A dog when I was like
you rode
young.
a dog? Oh wow.
You know, just like playing with the dog. It was like a really big dog, and I was like 4 years old, right?
Yeah.
So
And you got to ride it. That's pretty
yeah,
awesome.
It was pretty fun.
I rode an elephant.
You did?
Yeah.
Did you go to like where did you go to do
Thailand.
that? Thailand.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I had forgotten. You see, as I was
I
asking,
rode
you, like,
one. I
what-
rode one without a saddle. It was crazy.
How do you do that?
There's a certain way that you sit right up near their heads.
Whoa.
There's like just like a.
Is that not dangerous? Like,
Well,
If-
I don't know.
I mean-
I don't think I signed anything, but it was Thailand, so like.
you're just like, I guess we're
Maybe I
doing this.
could've-
They're like, yeah, just get on. It's fine.
I tell you what, I thought I was gonna die. It was
Oh,
pretty
man.
scary, but there was like young children doing it also that weren't scared, so I had to man it out. But yeah, true story. True story.
Interesting.
Guys, thanks for tuning in to WCA Asia Pacific Qualifiers.
Yeah, it's fun to have you down here. We like casting this Hearthstone, and we don't get to do it too often.
No,
You used
I used to
do it a
cast
lot more in the
Hearthstone all
past.
the time.
Yeah,
all
but
the
now you're
time.
back. It's the return
Yeah.
of Artosis, the former
Return
BlizzCon
Tosis
champion
over here.
Yep.
Yeah, no, we do actually have the chat up guy in the chat. I actually lived in Korea for a very long time and cast StarCraft
Yeah.
mostly, but maybe we're going to a commercial break.
Yeah, I think we are.
Yeah, okay, guys. We'll be back soon.